taking more than 10 seconds. Okay, we're having technical difficulties. I don't know what's going on here. I don't know. Let's try this again. Hey, there we go. There it is.
Let's start now.
Can we start over?
And now live from an undisclosed location, it's time for Crescent Hill Radio's excursion into the unknown. The Uncommon Houseflies will be your intrepid guides through the Louisville music landscape, all the way from the oxygen-depleted peaks down to the darkest underground recesses, where you will come face to face with Louisville's best, brightest, and strangest musicians. Warning, this show may contain gratuitous self-promotion and potty humor. Welcome to Flies on the Wall.
And I'm Kevin Gibson.
And I'm Butch Bays of
The Uncommon Houseflies. And here we are once again on a Wednesday night because we have nothing else to do.
And we've not been fired.
Not yet.
It's all good.
But we're trying every week.
I'm sure they're working on that. Sure.
Every week. We have guests in the studio.
This is a big night.
It is.
We've got a buzz band in the studio.
We do. And this is the only reason we do is because we booked them 2 months ago.
Yeah.
And contractual obligations.
We got to them before they got famous, which was fortuitous, and then they chose to honor their contract. So we have the Heartstrings from Southern Indiana.
Hi, guys.
Hello.
Say hello. Why don't you introduce yourselves? Give us your names.
I'm John. I'm John.
John. John
Renfro.
John Renfro. Okay, cool. He's here sitting here on with a lovely acoustic guitar.
Thank you. She's okay.
My name is Ted Hartog, and I sing and play guitar for the Heartstrings.
And?
I'm Jared Murray. I play the cello and make snide comments.
Oh, very nice.
Every band needs one of those. Our band has a surplus of those, but you know.
We're a four-member band. All five of us are Smart Alecks,
So, guys, we were talking a little bit before we came on air, but things are really starting to seem like things are happening with the band. I mean, you've got some good airplay on public radio here recently.
Yeah, 91.9.
Yeah, are they playing more than one song, or is it one song? Usually they'll just take a single and start putting it out there. What song's been on the air?
Sunday night.
Sunday night. Oh, we played it here.
That,
John requested a couple weeks ago, and we played it on the air here.
Awesome.
That's a cool song.
Yeah,
really dig it. So, now is that on an album that's currently in existence, or a download that you can get now, or is that upcoming?
That's on it right now. Our EP called Evening Time.
Okay.
And it's on iTunes. It's on Spotify too. I just sent it out to a mass of sites, so it's on there. We have physical copies too at shows and stuff like that.
Love physical copies.
Always
good.
We're old school, in case you didn't notice.
So do you have more than one EP out currently, or is it just the one? Okay.
It's just the one.
Okay. How many songs on that one?
5.
5 songs. Perfect plan.
It's a great number for an EP. The striking things about these guys is that they don't look 50 years old, and yet they are.
Is that what it is?
Wait,
I don't,
15.
15.
I'm sorry. How old are you guys?
I'm 17.
I'm 18.
I'm 17.
Okay, so young guys.
Yeah.
And it's sort of annoying to me that we're in our mid-40s and they've gotten much farther than we'll ever get.
Well, it's okay. We just have to accept that fact. Some people are going to pass us up. It's just the way it is.
Well, we have another member named Josh. She's actually like 47 or something.
Oh, okay, good. It brings the average age of the band up to like 28.
He drives us around. That's what
Does he?
He buys us beer and it's cool.
Hey, none of that. All right, guys. So you've got some new bookings, I think, that you've announced here recently on your Facebook. I mean, what places are you booked currently? I saw a couple of those, but I forgot.
Chuck E. Cheese.
Chuck E. Cheese.
Mostly birthday parties.
Yeah. On March 16th, a Saturday, we're playing at Heine Brothers at Douglas Loop.
Oh, cool!
At 2 in the afternoon. So that'll be fun. And then on April 6th, we're playing at the Rudyard Kipling.
Oh, yes.
That's a cool venue.
One of our favorite places, yeah.
Yeah, a band is coming in from North Carolina and wants us to play with them. So
very cool. Is that an all-ages show, or?
I'm fairly certain it has to be. They're in high school, too.
Okay, that's good.
There you go.
What's the band that's coming in?
Old Rusty Mandolin.
Cool.
So I haven't heard of them before, but they're doing that whole self-booking tour deal. So
excellent.
We play with a lot of bands that do that. I mean, it's just, we're playing, I think it's Chicago or Cincinnati, the band we're playing with on on Saturday, and then later this month we're playing with a band from Chicago, doing the exact same thing.
It's cool because you can trade gigs with those guys.
Yeah,
You can maybe, when you're trying to book North Carolina or whatever, you can head over there and get an Avett Brothers country.
Be nice to them.
Exactly, yeah.
Well, I'll tell you what, without further ado, maybe we'll have you guys favor us with a tune here to get things kicked off.
Yeah. All right, this one's called Joy, and it's going to be on our next album that's coming out in April. So, yeah, I hope you like it.
Very good.
1, 2, 3, 4. Tell me the words that I'm feeling, 'cause I'm not all that sure what to be. There's a love I can feel, it is coming, but I hope that it's coming for me. There's a thought in the night I keep having, saying things that should build me right up. But the thought in the night, it wreaks havoc, keeps me up till I find what I want. And joy finds me in the hardest places. Oh, in hardships flee as I run to replace them. Oh, 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 oh. I couldn't say how I know you, from your voice to the thoughts in your head, but I know that I'd like just to show you all the truth in the words that I've said. I put forth all the work in the world, oh, but I know that is not how it goes. You see, life is much more than a goal. It's about finding your way back home. And joy finds me in the hardest places. Oh, in hardships flee as I run to replace them. Yeah, and joy finds me in the hardest places. Oh, in hardships flee as I run to replace them. Oh, 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 oh. Joy finds me in the hardest places. Yeah, in hardships flee as I run to replace them. Oh, and joy finds me in the hardest places. Oh, in hardships flee as I run to replace them. Joy finds me in the hardest places. Oh, in hardships flee as I run to replace them. Oh, and joy finds me in the hardest places. Oh, in hardships flee as I run to replace them. Oh, oh, oh.
Oh, very nice. Wow.
Fantastic.
That's an honor to have that on our show.
No doubt.
Now, if I heard that out of context and couldn't see you guys, I would assume that you guys grew up during the Great Depression. So what are your influences, like pain and...
No.
Hardship.
No, that's one of those songs, the melody was just running around in my head, and usually when I'm writing a song, I just sing the melody with certain words, and those are the ones that came out. And I don't usually try to write really cheesy songs, but I couldn't sing the chorus without those words. Like, it just didn't feel right. So that's how we went with that one.
Sometimes they come in intact, you know. You just have to take them as they are. So.
Yeah, and sometimes you don't want them to be there, but they are, and you can't change them. No.
What age did you start playing, Ted? What was your first musical experience?
I started playing drums in 6th grade to get into the school band and stuff like that. But I started writing music and all that summer after seventh grade.
Yeah.
Mostly on piano then. But then my mom's like, learn guitar, it'll get you girls. And I was like, it's really...
Good job, Mom. You see it, by the way. Good job.
It's totally true, too, because after every show, we have to load up everything while Ted is swarmed by a bunch of people.
Someday.
So that's what happens to us, too, except they're like 50.
I don't think it actually even happens then, but it's okay.
I don't know. We get a lot of moms. So.
Yeah, okay.
It's true. It's what we get with folk music.
All right, we have a question from Facebook.
Okay, what do we have here?
Nick Pay of Louisville, Kentucky. He says, how many heartstrings does the average person have? And if something tugs at your heartstrings, can that damage them?
I think that
It's a very good question.
too much tugging results in falling in love, so I don't think it can hurt you.
Oh, wow. No wonder, this is why he gets
That's for
girls.
all our fans.
Yeah, this is why he gets girls.
I've been waiting to say that.
And we're
Nick
just
will
going to start
appreciate that
unloading, and
answer.
Ted will keep speaking from his heart.
It's all
done.
good.
I'm done.
It's all good. That's money right there, you know.
That is.
But
Wow.
Nick Pay is quite a songwriter himself and performer.
Yes,
so.
if you have not heard his stuff, you should hear.
Yeah, you guys would
hear it at some
enjoy
point.
it right in the same area as what you guys are doing. So you guys are really coming up at an interesting time when things are happening like Mumford and Sons and Avett Brothers and, you know, that sort of thing's getting really big. I think you guys make a really full sound for a three-piece. I mean, I think the cello really adds a nice undergirding to the music. It just really sounds amazing. But so who are you guys listening to? I mean, what kind of got you inspired to take on this new modern folk style? Well, Jared, you can answer.
Well, I personally am not a huge Mumford & Sons fan.
Yeah,
but,
understood.
Blasphemy.
I'm not really either.
I think the Lumineers is like a big push to doing stuff like this because it's a similar ensemble.
What is it now? Which one?
The Lumineers.
Oh, the Lumineers. Yeah,
Yeah.
Yep. They're having some big hits too. So yeah,
Yeah.
I can see that. But I mean, it seems like it's the cutting edge of music right now. What
Well,
were you
it's-
saying, John?
Well, it's funny because they've been together for like those two together were together for about a year, and I was listening to the Heartstrings for a while too because the EP that's out right now was all them. So that's what really made me want to kind of join in here. But before that,
Yeah.
it was mostly the Avett Brothers really, and then
There's a lot of bands out there that are making it okay to have a banjo
again.
as an
Sure.
example, and stuff like that. But I don't know. I don't want to call it the folk revolution because I've heard Avett Brothers and Mumford all not like putting a label on it.
Right.
But I mean, you hear a song like "Stubborn Love" by the Lumineers on the radio, and you got to think something's going on. So
Yeah.
There is something going on. Bands never like to be labeled because then when that
Right.
trend goes out, then it maybe will take them down with it. You know, if
Right,
they get
exactly.
closely identified with it, I believe so.
Like if the next wave is like calypso music, then they can't make that
Yeah.
leap. You know?
Probably. I had a buddy from Scott County, Michael, plays banjo in
Scott County, Indiana. You
Scott
live in.
County, Indiana. So it's even more in the country than you guys are, and he came down to Louisville to visit. Parked his car on the street. Being from the country, he's not.
He said, "Woo, doggies."
He's not street smart, let's just say. So he left his window a little bit down and left his door unlocked and left his banjo in the back seat. He was gone for about an hour, and when he came back, sure enough, the worst had happened. Somebody put another banjo in there. That was actually an old banjo player joke I heard. Actually from Michael from Scott County, but that's...
Okay, can we
Always
get going
enjoyed
with
it.
the show,
Huh?
please? Butch?
Yeah,
go
we
with
can
the
get
show?
on with it. Let's have the Heartstrings play some more music. That went
That
so well
sounds
the
good.
first time.
That sounds a lot better than another joke.
I don't have any more banjo jokes. Got a couple mandolin
I
jokes. You
actually
wanna
do
hear?
have one.
Oh, you do?
I do have
All
one.
right.
What are the least used words in the English language?
Okay.
That's the banjo player's Lamborghini. You'll never hear that again.
Is that an adapted bass player joke?
You know they're all adapted bass player jokes.
All right, what are you guys going to play for us this time?
This next one's called "A Hope for You and Me," and it is the third song on our EP that we have out right now.
The Heartstrings on Flies on the Wall.
CrescentHillRadio.com.
Gotta wonder how I feel tonight. All these pretty girls is just not right. That none can make me feel the way you do. But I can't show you off 'cause we weren't true. No, I can't show you off 'cause we are through. A present and you had a past, and in my head I move things way too fast. I made it tough 'cause I knew that it wouldn't leave. Oh, but I just wanted so much for you and me. Oh, I just hope so much for you and me. And I just wanted so much for you and me. And I just hope so much for you and me. There was a lover and once she had my heart. I told those 3 words that make it hard. Hard to move on when they change their mind. But now I've got a girl who has my time. And I will give this girl all of my time. 'Cause oh, this girl, she deserves all of my time. And I will give this girl all of my time. 'Cause oh, this girl, she deserves all of my time.
This is Johnny Berry. You're listening to Flies on the Wall on CrescentHillRadio.com. This is a new low, even for you.
Oh, that's hardcore.
Yeah,
Johnny's being hardcore.
Johnny's being mean again.
Man, another fine tune, guys. That was John on backing vocals, Ted on lead
Outstanding.
vocals, Jared on the cello.
Outstanding
This
stuff.
is a cello, right? I'm identifying this
Yes, it is not
this
a
device
large violin.
properly. It's not a large.
It is an
It's not a
instrument.
large. It's not a big fiddle.
It has a name of its own.
That's nice.
We got it called a bass.
What?
It got called a bass.
Yeah, well, it can be called a bass. I can see that. You
Well,
know,
it's kinda low.
it's on its way
Kind
there.
of low.
Depends on the lighting. I mean,
So, what's your background, Jared? Did you start early on, I suppose?
well, normally classical musicians, they start you when you're like 5 or 6.
I knew it. We're going to get to that later.
But since I'm not actually Asian, I started when I was like 10 or 11.
Really? Okay.
That's not okay.
On this show, it is.
Hey,
luckily.
we
We're
totally
good.
understand.
So I started in 4th grade at my elementary school,
Yeah.
Galena Elementary. Rest in peace.
I know.
Is it gone?
They,
Horrible.
Nobody
horrible
tells me
thing.
these
the
things.
school district shut it down.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh.
that's our new cause we're fighting for
Yeah.
now.
I thought there was maybe
That happened.
a
That happened
tornado
in my
in it.
elementary school too, but it was bombed out in World War II, so it stood to reason.
Well, I mean, it's all the same. So
I guess it's good that we have an Asian in this band.
That's true. Our violin player.
Wow.
He's not
That
here, though.
Makes it somewhat
Really?
okay.
That does, yeah.
We'll get
Always helps. He can condone this behavior, you know. So did you guys all attend Floyd Central High School, correct?
Yeah.
Yes.
And did you know each other before, like, you inducted each other into the band? I mean, I know Jared and Ted, you guys started the deal, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We used to play soccer together in like 1st grade.
Yeah.
And then we kind of
Cool.
parted paths, and then I figured out music was cool, and he'd had already been doing well at that for a really long time. So now we're back together.
They always come
And I
back.
was just kind of like, hey, can I join your band? Here's. I was like, hey, I want to come over and jam with you guys and see if it makes
John
a
was
good
the
fit.
groupie, basically.
Yeah.
Pretty
was
much.
the hanger on.
I listened to him for a while, and then I was just like, okay, I need to join this band. And then I went over there, and after one jam session, I was just like, so I like throughout the whole day, I was like, so
yeah.
so what's up? And he was like, you're in the band. And I was like, yes.
That's how Butch was when he wanted to join my band.
Yeah, I
Remember
just
that?
hung around till he had to. I just played along with him till he said, "Okay, all right."
You're in.
But-
Fine, whatever.
Yeah, I would have kept coming over if you didn't.
It was a good train to catch, though, John.
Yes,
I gotta
food
say,
and
you
stuff.
identified a good thing, and
Yeah.
I've seen you guys play at Bean Street. Actually, I dropped my daughters off there. Your music echoes through the halls of my house all the time because
That's awesome.
the girls play it all the time at high volume.
I want to apologize if it's
No. It's actually been amazing.
I know, that's awesome.
I was super impressed with it, but I've taken them to a couple of the Bean Street shows, and that place is packed out when you guys play, isn't it?
It's really hot in
It
there.
was really hot.
Is it hot?
It was so hot.
It was definitely a fire hazard.
Yeah, it looked like fire marshal type territory. You guys are packed up into the front window there, and then
Yeah.
and there's just kids everywhere. And hopefully they sell lots of coffee and what
we
all.
felt
so-
bad for the people that weren't that are just trying to get coffee. We were like,
That's
Sorry
kind of
about
out.
Sorry, we're playing
Sorry,
such
guys.
beautiful music while you're getting your coffee.
You whippersnappers, stop with your rock and roll.
Please
Quit your bebopping.
ignore the guys in the corner.
Love it. So you guys planning to play there? What we got going?
We got a phone call coming in.
No.
Phone's ringing. Yeah.
No, it's a
Hopefully-
special night. Don't answer it.
Hope you don't think? No. Hopefully it's a question for.
Yeah,
the
maybe.
band.
Yeah, okay.
Let's hope.
We'll take that.
Anyway, all right. This is Flies on the Wall. CrystalRadio.com. What's your question?
Hello, boys. This here's Dale.
No,
Hey,
no.
listen, what? How old are them boys you got there in the studio with you? Because they
They're-
don't sound no older than pups.
They're 17, 18. It's all
Oh,
good.
well, okay, that's what I thought. Now, listen, what? I wonder if they would want to have another person in their band because that neighbor boy, I'll tell you what, he needs something to do besides get stuck up in my tree and break into my shed and go to sleep. No, listen to me
Does he
now.
have
I think that they ought to take him on because I ain't never seen him play a musical instrument of any kind, but I did once see him banging his head against the washboard over and over. I would say that probably
Need more
qualifies as percussion. Don't you
It
think
does,
that's percussion?
Yeah, that's percussion.
Well, listen,
That's
no, hear me out now. I think listen what I tell them. I'll even volunteer to be their manager, and they don't have to pay me royalties, but they can pay me back by helping me mow my lawns in the spring and summertime because sometimes
not a bad
that
deal.
commercial riding mower don't get close enough to the fence.
We need
you know
one.
what I'm saying?
Dale's a good talker. I
No,
guess.
listen, no, I think this is a great. Boys, now what? Oh,
No,
fine.
stop it.
Well, listen, ask them boys if maybe they know any Nickelback they can play for me. Cause
They're not going to play Nickelback for
boys,
you.
that there is.
Is this Bob and Tom? Reminded me of Bob and Tom.
This is the guy that calls us about every week, and he's just kind
yeah,
of
it's
he heckles us, and
And I mean, we're on good terms with the guy, but there are times when he's just like, just stop.
Okay.
he always requests Nickelback, which we never play for him.
Yeah, I mean,
Thank
it's
you.
like
He usually tells us we're weak, but this time he didn't even get to that. I think he kind of hung up on himself. That was a weird thing.
oh my gosh. All right. Well, we're almost at the top of the hour.
Are we?
But you wanna start thinking about Inquisition?
We can.
I think we
Want
should
to go there?
Let's do Inquisition. They can play
Okay.
another song.
Love
and
it.
then
Love it.
Then we'll do the game show we have planned for them.
Oh, okay.
about
So
that?
we'll do a little Inquisition, kind of a short thing.
Go back to a song.
Go back to a song by the Heartstrings.
Yep.
Okay.
And then we'll play the game.
I'm ready for that. Let's see what we got here. So do you have a sound effect for this?
What is this again?
Theme music? I think you said the Inquisition.
Let's see what I've got here.
Okay.
You never know with me because
The Inquisition.
Heartstrings, welcome to the Inquisition. Remain seated in the chairs below the swinging light bulb and do not attempt to flee. You may receive some leniency based on speed and brevity of answers. Our audience and ourselves hope to learn something about you, and perhaps more importantly, you may well learn something about yourselves, fellas. So, here we go. Number 1. Do your early bedtimes affect your practice schedule?
It's funny you said that because Ted, we were on the way here and he was like, "Man, we gotta play so late," and I was like, "It's sad that we're saying that we have to play so late when we get out at 9:30."
It's a school day. It's a school day tomorrow.
Well, yes. There's homework concerns and such. I knew it had to be a factor. So, okay, let's move on here. Number 2. I have these numbered wrong, so this is going to go horribly wrong. But anyway, number 2. During our research for the Inquisition, we have a crack research staff here, don't we? How many are there, Kevin? Probably.
Well, there's us, and then there's
Yeah, probably us. Anyway, it has come to light that a Swedish band that formed in 1987 owns the rights to the band name Heartstrings. Believe it or not.
Mm-hmm.
So choose from. We're here to help you guys. Since obviously the Heartstrings thing isn't going to work out, we have some suggestions for your new band name. So choose from the following list for your new band name. Letter A, Stringy Heart.
Sounds gross.
It is kind of gross.
The fro string.
I didn't say they were good suggestions, So, B, My Achy Breaky Heartstrings.
Okay.
That has to be copyrighted too.
No, maybe. I don't know. It's a little
Not
different.
if we spell it HART.
Yeah, that's
There you go.
That's the catch.
That always helps to misspell it. No, sorry, Ted. Okay, C.
I'm not offended.
Here's the last choice. Sergeant Pepper's Lonely Heartstring Band.
Oh, that's the best one.
Yeah,
That's not bad.
Yeah, we're gonna go with that one.
So just keep that in, in case the litigation ever comes down. Just keep that in the
Oh man, that was
in the hopper there. So here we are. This is actually number 3. I probably said number 3 before, but this is actually the actual
17.
I told you it would be wrong. Number 3. Which of the following most accurately describes the heartstrings? We've got 3 choices here as well. A. The Heartstrings is like South America's Menudo. Each band member will be replaced when they reach the age of 20. Have you heard of Menudo? Probably not.
no.
Who came out of Menudo?
You're lucky.
Somebody help me. It's Ricky Martin.
Ricky Martin.
You guys heard of Ricky
Yeah.
Martin? Okay, anyway.
He still lives the La Vida Loca from what I hear.
It's like a band that's
a smaller house.
It's a perpetual boy band. They always change them out when they get about 20 years old. So here we go.
We're the next Pussycat Dolls.
So so it could describe you guys. We won't know for 2 years.
I don't think you should say that.
I shouldn't say that.
B. We were each taken from our families and sent to Chinese Olympic-style musical training
Yes.
facilities at a very early age after being identified as gifted.
That's
So that's the next choice. That's
Better.
sounding pretty close. I think we were
That's
hinting
just
at that
Jared.
earlier.
Yeah, that's That's the probably third. That's
Just Jared. Okay, well it fits a little bit. And C. See if this accurately describes the heartstrings. The heartstrings are the one direction of the modern folk movement.
I sure hope so.
choreography's a little lacking, but
Oh, you guys got to work on that, man. It's going to take you right to the top. Okay, now this, I believe, is number 4. In your wildest, best dream as a band, a national touring act calls you to ask you to open for their Midwest swing of their North American tour. Who's on the phone?
Avery Brothers. Avery Brothers.
Is it
Yeah.
unanimous, John?
I gotta say either
Just say Avery
No,
Brothers.
no,
Say Green Day.
either
They're
the
saying
Avery
the
Brothers
same
or
Green
Paul.
Day.
Either the Avery Brothers or Paul McCartney.
Oh,
I got it.
I like this guy.
I
like
making
this
friends
guy.
with Kevin. I like that though. I think Avery Brothers would be a good choice, and I think they might actually call you guys soon.
We're forever friends.
Man.
John.
I don't know what number this is, but I'm gonna go on. Here's my last entry in the Inquisition. and then we'll play our game show
number
later after
G,
another
I
song.
think. Or
Number
E.
G. Number G. It's in the key of H.
It's not a number.
Hey, no
Hey,
technicalities.
whose show is
Thank
this?
you.
No technicalities. Okay, appearing on Flies on the Wall is like A, being trapped inside a funhouse. B, it's like being kidnapped by a couple of hobos. That's probably got potential there. C, it's the most fun I've ever had in my short time here on Earth. Is it A, B,
I
or
gotta
C,
say,
fellas?
Wisely.
The hobos one was probably hippie head, and then no, I'm just kidding. And then I gotta say this one's probably
It's either C or it's A, but I'm here by choice.
Oh,
So it's
okay.
not trapped necessarily.
Oh, nice.
See, sucking up is always encouraged.
all of the above.
Ted obviously doesn't know the door's locked. Do we like the little ribbing of Hippie Head? That's also fun.
Yeah, that's always fun.
All right,
We
guys.
love Hippie Head.
We'll
We
let
love
you have
Hippie
a
Head.
break for a moment before we go to our little game show thing. So we'll let you guys.
Yeah.
We will ask you guys to honor us with another song. The first
We
two.
want to
are fantastic.
first. I want to talk about a couple things.
No, don't do it. Let's get on.
Our friend Sean T. Johnson, who was on the show last week.
Sean T.
Sean T. Sean T. Johnson.
Sean T. Johnson played guitar and sang on our show last week.
He's in a
Very
band
interesting.
called Three on the Floor, and they are playing on Saturday at the Rudyard Kipling at 9 p.m. with the Hollows from New York City. So we told him we would
good
be
band.
sure to. Of course, no one will be at his show because they'll be at our show.
Right. But you know what I'm wondering? Sean T's job is to guard the gold at Fort Knox.
Yeah, that's true.
He guards the U.S. Bullion Reserve. So I'm thinking while he's playing the show,
Ooh, hey, now you're thinking.
is it possible that the gold
Maybe
will be,
before we go on at 10, we can.
we should run down there and see.
Yeah, yeah.
might be a
I like
way to-
this idea. Of
we
course,
could
we
retire
probably
off
should not
that
have said it
stuff.
on the air.
No, probably
as if
not.
anyone's listening.
Yeah.
All right. Also, we have we want to talk about April 28th, Sunday, April 28th, the Crescent Hill Radio Derby Kickoff. It's the first ever fundraiser benefit concert for Crescent Hill Radio, featuring Appalachian, Korean Hetty, Discount Guns, Robbie Bartlett, lots and lots of people. Bridge 19 is going to be there.
Does it say and many more at the bottom?
And many more, yeah. But there's to be just a good time, and it's raising money for community radio to support bands such as the aforementioned Heartstrings.
Yep.
So we hope that you will be there. And in the
$10 at the
meantime,
door, or
$10
$20
at the door,
or your
or
membership. Yeah, go.
and this is the more important part. Go to CrescentHillRadio.com to become a member. It's $25 membership fee. You get a free ticket to the event. So
I think you click on the heart up in the left corner.
yes, not the heartstrings, but
Yeah.
the heart. So anyway, speaking of heartstrings,
We have a theme. We have a
what
theme.
a segue we got going
Yeah, I
on
like
here.
it. I like
Speaking of heartstrings,
Do you guys have another one queued up for us here?
Yes, we do.
What do we have this time?
This one's April mixtape.
It's
Oh, I like the name of that song. I saw that on Facebook. That's cool sounding.
You probably heard it 1,000 times, didn't know it.
Huh?
You probably
I've
heard
heard
it
some
1,000 times.
mixtapes in my days.
All right, here we go.
All right.
I don't know if you're okay. I came home, you went away. And now I know the words we'd sing. Oh, but they don't know the pain they bring. I could sing the songs we know, Some spoke volumes, all were slow. But now I know the words we'd sing. Oh, but they don't know the pain they bring. And I would say that we were meant to be. But I look back and know I couldn't see why we sing what we sing. Oh, all the words we say are gone, but not today. I wrote notes inside my head, and I wrote down the words you said. Looked on paper, you were fine. Oh, but I'd not look inside my mind. The spring is here, it's April now. I feel like I can't be let down. I made this list of songs for you. Oh, 'cause they say words that I can't choose. And I would say that we were meant to be. But I look back and know I couldn't see why we sing what we sing. Oh, all the words we say are gone, but not today.
Whoa.
Very nice.
Man, that's amazing.
It's interesting that you chose the phrase mixtape, because that's going to segue right into our little game show.
It kind of is.
That's all I can say at this point. Is
So I wish we had a theme song for this. Do you have any game show music?
Yeah,
you do?
we do.
What do you got?
Well, you announce it and I'll play it.
Okay, I'm ready.
Theoretically, I'll play it.
Well, yeah, hopefully. Once
how
I hear
it
this
works.
music, I'm ready to go with this.
No, you announce it and then I'll play it.
Okay. And now it's time for the all-new game show that's not sweeping the nation, correct? Things your parents may have taught you. And after looking at this list, I'm going to say things your parents or your grandparents may have taught you. This is a quiz that's going to test your knowledge of things that have gone before you. And in some cases, quite a while before you here. So we're going to turn over to Kevin Gibson for the first question. We're going to alternate. You guys can confer with
You
each
can't
other.
call a lifeline. You can't ask your mom. Sorry. But you can confer and come up with your best answer.
Just kind of a fun way to get to know the heartstrings.
Are you ready? And I think John will get this one.
Okay, good.
Which band came first? The Beatles or the Stones?
The Beatles.
Oh, he got that one right off.
Wow.
Correct.
We started it off easy.
When's this game start?
We started it off easy for you,
it'll get
so-
harder. It'll get much harder.
There you go. There's
Is that the correct sound effect? I like
That is
it.
the correct one, yeah.
Number 2, true or false? John Bon Jovi's middle name is Francis.
How's your John Bon Jovi trivia?
I'm pretty sure. I don't want to sound really stupid, but is it Bon?
No.
Okay, I wanted to make sure. I don't know if it was Bon or if it's.
I didn't have a better guess.
John Bon Jovi's real name, he was born in New Jersey, and I'm taking it he's a somewhat Italian, correct?
I think so, yeah.
His real name is John Francis Bon Jovi.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
one
wow.
word. Bon Jovi.
Bon Jovi with a G or something, isn't it?
Yeah.
But he made a good change to Jovi.
Well, how many regular people can say they know that? Of course,
I agree. I did not know that myself, so it's a little bit of a foul play, but
That's
we never mind a little foul play on here. All right, Kevin, number 3.
Okay, we're staying on the same theme here.
Are we?
Which band came first, Bon Jovi or U2?
It's mildly
Okay,
tricky.
you go with it if you're comfortable.
It's mildly tricky. Then I'm gonna go with U2
Oh, done! Yeah.
He got it.
because Bon Jovi seems older, but then I know U2's in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, and I don't know if Bon Jovi is or not.
Good call.
So,
Yeah. U2 came out quite a bit earlier. What year do you think U2 came out? About 83? 80. Dang, and Bon Jovi 86?
84.
84? Okay, good. See, we researched all this stuff really carefully. Do you? All right, number 4, guys. What is an 8-track?
oh,
You got
I know it isn't it? I'm pretty sure it's a tape because that's what they used. Because they had 8-track players in cars. I know that was next after record players.
Correct.
So.
That is correct. It's a kind of a
Nice.
fat tape. It's the size of what would you call it? Like a couple pieces of toast?
Yeah, it
Something
is.
like that.
It's like a sandwich. Yeah, it is kind of. It's like a
Funny
sandwich.
thing about an 8-track player, when you played the tunes, they actually came a little before our time. We didn't really listen to much 8-track, did we, Kevin? But
No.
when you play an 8-track,
Our
it
parents
would
did, though.
sometimes stop in the middle of the song to go to the next track, and it would click over. You know how a VCR sounds like
Yeah.
Oh, it's
all that stuff?
terrible.
Oh, 8-tracks
Terrible.
were terrible. All right.
Okay.
You guys are doing pretty good. How many?
Yeah.
Is anybody keeping
We're
track?
3
how many
for
they got
4.
right?
We're
3 out
75.
of 4.
Good.
Yeah.
John's 3 for 4. I'm just letting him take all of it.
Yeah, the other guys are just kind of along for the ride at this point. We're gonna have to remedy that.
I watch a lot of that 70s show. I'm telling you.
Okay.
Good.
We're gonna get off music for the moment.
Are we?
You ready for this?
Oh. Going to TV. The category is TV.
Actor Johnny Galecki plays the character Leonard on The Big Bang Theory. On what 1980s/90s show did he play a character named David?
Oh, Roseanne.
Oh, nice job.
Man, John is
Well played.
My mom likes Roseanne a lot, so I watched it a lot growing up.
fantastic.
Whoops,
that was an improper sound
I played-
effect
I
there.
played the-
We need something like bum, ba, da, ba, bum, ba, ba, something like that. Number 6. Complete this band name. REO.
Speedway.
Oh,
Hey,
very good,
Jared
very
chimes
good,
in with
very good.
Speedwagon. Excellent.
I
Another
knew
correct
that.
answer.
I don't
You
know
guys are
anything.
doing pretty
Fall in
well.
love in you. I know.
Hey, excellent. They even had some a song by REO. Okay,
On the right.
Kevin, what's number 7?
All
We're
right.
going again to the world of entertainment,
Once
not
again,
music.
in pop culture, name at least one of the original Charlie's Angels. Hint: we are not talking about Drew Barrymore or Cameron Diaz.
Angie?
Who?
Oh.
Angie?
I think that may have been one of the names on the show. Is that right?
Oh, we're talking about the
The
actor.
real the actress's names.
Oh, there's. Do you have it?
One of them is a
Farrah Fawcett.
Oh, they
Yes.
did it! Good
Fantastic.
job.
I knew that.
Very
It's,
nice.
Farrah Fawcett was probably the preeminent babe of the 1970s.
She was,
wasn't
man.
She was
And
like the
She
poster
had the
that was
hair, right?
everywhere.
I mean, I would still
Yeah.
do it today if she wasn't dead.
Who is the current girl like that? Megan Fox or who
She's a
does
horrible-
everybody have a poster of now?
Megan Fox is a big
Yeah.
Who's
I'd
the
have-
I
girl that was
personally-
in Dukes of Hazzard?
Oh, I don't.
Oh, come on, guys, help me out. You're young fellas, huh?
Jessica Simpson?
Yes. Yeah, she was sort of the
Catherine
Jessica
Bach?
Simpson.
Early
Yeah.
thousands, yeah.
Okay, number 8. Miley Cyrus's dad, Billy Ray Cyrus, was originally famous for what song?
Achy breaky heart.
Correct.
Oh, that was an easy
I was
one.
gonna say that one.
Well, I wanted to throw in a
Ted,
few.
yeah, Ted
easies.
needs some points.
I'll take one.
Thought you guys would be like maybe 50.
Now, this next one's hard even for me. I don't know if I can get this one right. We're
Okay.
going to the world of movies.
Actor Johnny Depp made his cinematic debut in what 1980s movie?
I know he's a really messed up kid in the movie, and he was like 16 when it first happened, and it was right before Edward Scissorhands, but I can't.
Well, you're so close
I
to
can't
it.
pinpoint it. I
Keep-
can't.
keep-
do
Any
it.
Going
guesses,
down that
Ted?
path.
Jared?
Isn't it the name
Oh.
of some? Is it a name?
No.
How about a
No.
hint?
But you're close with the Edward Scissorhands thing.
I knew it came around. I can't do it. I don't know.
See, I don't
It's
think I know
Nightmare
either,
on
Tom.
Elm Street.
Oh, I did
He
know
was
that.
in that?
I did know that.
Yeah.
I think John was going
Man.
for What's Eating Gilbert Grape.
I knew that. I did.
Well,
know
you were
that.
so close there,
Oh, that
man.
was good.
Man.
We're so glad you missed another one, though. We didn't want you guys to run through these like beat it up too bad. All right, number 10. What musical style was spearheaded by Seattle's Nirvana and Pearl Jam?
Grunge.
Grunge, correct. Now, see, that was coming up fairly recent there. That was
Now we've
That's
got one.
probably one.
What nationality is Yoko Ono?
Japanese.
That's it.
Okay.
I didn't want to be
I was looking to say, do we have a Chinese? Do we have a Chinese? Name one member of the Jackson 5 besides Michael Jackson.
Oh, what do I have?
I know. I don't think Janet's in
Don't they
there.
all start with J?
There are
Jerome.
J sounds.
Jerome,
You're close.
No, it's
Jeremy.
Janet was not in
Janet
the
wasn't
Jackson
in
5.
it, so
Neither was Latoya.
I'm trying to think of a guy's name that starts with J. That's not.
You're real close.
it's not John, Jared, or Josh.
It's not John, Jared, Josh, Jamie.
There's a T
Jerome.
name in there. There's a G name. Who else we got? Do you know any of the others?
They're all guys.
My mom won't give me any hints here.
They're all
So
laughing at us outside. You guys.
They can
Well,
make
the
some
good
kind
news
of.
is your mom's not here, so
yeah, uh-huh.
yes, she is. Hello.
5 seconds. 5,
I can't.
4.
Gordon.
Gordon, that's not bad.
Gordon.
Jermaine is the name you guys are trying to think of.
Oh,
So close.
okay.
We would have also accepted Tito.
Tito rules, man.
Tito.
Tito
And who's
rules.
the other one? Is there a Joe Jr.?
I think so.
Joe Jackson Jr.? I don't know.
Um,
Something like that.
I think.
Of
Ralph.
course, Michael.
Ralph.
That's okay. I got the Beatles ones right, so that's what matters.
Yeah,
Well, this might
that
be-
is what, man.
This one might be up your alley too. Then, name one of the 2 rockers who died in a plane crash with Buddy Holly.
We're going way back. Pre-Beatles.
Ooh.
1959. February 3rd.
Do you know this one,
A
Ted?
date
No.
which will live
I-
in infamy.
Buddy Holly, and I read about this the other day. Like,
Wikipedia. One of
These
those.
guys aren't as famous,
Yeah.
but one of them's pretty darn famous. They made a movie about him as well.
they made a movie about him.
Yeah,
Yes.
back in the 80s.
He was Latino.
That's all the hints they get.
Is that all the hits? What-
I-
one of them was a large fella.
What does their name rhyme with? No, I'm
It
just kidding.
rhymes with.
It rhymes with the more hints.
I can't.
I can't do it.
I can't do it. It's gonna hit me, and I'm gonna feel really stupid as soon as you say the answer.
Man,
but-
I can tell it's on Timmy.
We would have accepted
Richie Valens.
or the Big Bopper.
Big Bop.
Big
Big-
Bopper is
that's
who
the
I was
one,
gonna
yeah.
say. That's right.
All right, you're 2 in a row you've missed now. Let's get back onto the winning
Can't have
side.
Yeah, this is maybe a little easier
I
here.
think he'll get this.
What band has been around longer, Aerosmith or Bon Jovi?
Aerosmith. They came out in the 70s.
Correct.
Yep.
There we go.
And now this.
Back on the good side.
I would have said that.
I know nothing about music.
We have another one for
Except how to
you.
write it.
Which band has been around longer, Led Zeppelin or Aerosmith?
Led Zeppelin. Don't even.
That was trickier.
Yeah, that was a lot closer
Yeah.
in age. Now this back to film.
That 70s show must cover a lot of this stuff.
They
John,
really
John
do.
is ready. Okay, now this is not going to be covered. This will not be covered by that 70s show because this is something came after. What is the flux capacitor?
Is that a time machine thing?
Isn't that from Back to the
It's
Future?
from Back
We'll
to
give
the
them to that.
Future.
Yep.
That's what powers the
Yep.
time machine.
Yeah,
in the
yeah.
Back to the
Yep.
I've seen those movies. Don't give me that look.
No, there's no look. No look. Yeah, you guys were on. Number 17.
Oh, yes. What does the phrase jive turkey mean? Hint, it has nothing to do with Thanksgiving.
Does it have it?
Isn't it like mean? Like it's an insult, isn't it?
It is an insult. We'll give it to him.
Okay.
A jive turkey.
I'll go
A
with
jive turkey is someone who is just not cool, talks out of both sides of his face, and yeah, you don't want to be around him.
Okay.
Now, this one seems relatively easy compared to some of the others, but that's okay. We wanted to build some of these in. Who is John Cougar?
Mellencamp?
Mellencamp.
Yes.
All right, sweet.
Yeah, they're
He's
on
an
that
Indiana
too.
boy, right?
I thought it was
Kinda
tricky. I thought
See,
maybe
he's
you guys...
giving it too easy. I mean,
I
he's
know.
all right, 3 in a row. No, wait, you're on 5 in a row now. So, all right,
Darn.
I think I'm going to get him on this
Now,
one.
this is hard. This is hard.
In what year was the first hip hop single ever released?
We could do a bonus here.
hip-hop single
What
ever.
is the hip-hop single, too?
The first.
Can we get a decade, please?
It was the 1970s.
70s.
Wow. Oh,
wow.
really?
My guess wasn't even close.
I'm going to take a guess at this if the fellas can't get it.
This
'cause I don't think I
70s
know
hip hop
for sure.
group.
70s hip hop.
Did they? I mean, I know they had it, but I didn't know it was like.
How long's Boys? No, it's not Boys.
yeah.
Can I give
they've
him the
been around
name of
too
the
short.
band?
Sure.
If I may or may not be right. Can I give them that as a hint?
Yeah.
The Sugar Hill Gang.
That's it.
Okay.
Nope, that doesn't help at all.
I
Doesn't help? Okay, I'm going to guess the single. is Rapper's Delight.
It is.
Rappers do.
And the year
Sounds like ice cream.
1977?
79.
Dang it.
Yeah.
Oh, so close.
This is in the late 70s. I was thinking like
Yeah.
right smack
Have
dab
you
in the
heard
middle
that
of the
song?
hippie-filled 70s.
I'm gonna look it up.
Oh,
I
it's,
have.
it's fantastic. It's,
Rapper's Delight. It's a great
it's never
song,
been
yeah.
topped as a hip hop singer.
And in hip hop and rap goes back into the mid 70s, but it was all just in clubs.
We're
until
getting
this point.
We're getting down there now, guys. 5 more. Number 20.
Well, 6 more really.
Who's older, Gene Simmons or Mick Jagger?
Mick Jagger. 'Cause he's from.
Yeah.
You know who they are, right, Ted?
Yes,
Ted,
I
you
do.
know who-
I watch. I listen to music.
All right. True or false? The 1979 hit song "My Sharona" is about a real person.
False. That's a trick question.
Oh, it's true.
Oh, see, I thought it was true, but then I thought you were gonna throw a curveball at me, so I was like,
Her name was actually Sharona, wasn't
Yeah,
it? She was
that's
like a
such a
cool, like
weird
kind of
name.
punker.
And she's now a real estate agent to the stars out in L.A. She buys and sells homes for.
we need to call her.
Definitely. And tell her I said hello.
Buy a
I'm going to make this next number 22 two-parter. What nationality was Jimi Hendrix, and in what country did he first get famous? They think I'm tricking them here.
America. He was African American. He was famous in America.
Okay,
No, maybe not.
that's half right.
No, that's Bob Marley.
Jamaica.
That's Bob Marley.
That was
That's-
Yoko.
Ted,
I'm putting
oh
them all
my
together.
God.
I'm sorry.
Genius point for what city Jimi Hendrix is from. He is from America.
I'm thinking of songs.
We've already mentioned that city in this quiz, in this game show.
Oh.
Seattle, Washington.
Oh, okay.
All right, he got famous in England
That's
originally.
close. Oh, that's
he
close.
went to London and got famous
They're
over
both
there.
countries. So.
One of the who was it? One of the Animals from one of the guys from the band The Animals.
Bird?
No, it was another guy, like a bass player. Yeah,
Interesting. I didn't know that.
took
I
him
knew that
on and became his manager. Okay, what do we got? Number 23.
All right. What 80s artist changed his name to a symbol in the 90s?
Prince.
Oh, the artist formerly known as Prince.
Correct.
Good job.
You
He's
give
now
all
known
these
as Prince.
softballs,
Yeah.
Butch.
Huh?
Well,
I know.
He is Prince now, but that's what he
Well, I
went
thought
under
this would
for a
be
while.
more interesting if they got, like,
Yeah.
could talk it over and get there.
They've done
All right.
well. They've done well.
All right, number 24. What is a dial tone?
It's whenever you pick up the home phone and it's like,
All right. Good.
Were we thinking that was a thing that was like going away?
We thought
That's
it
so
predated them,
primitive.
yeah.
10
All right.
years from now, they won't know. Somebody won't know. Okay.
The
They'll be
final
teleporting
question.
by
The
then.
final question. I assume that you guys are video gamers because you're young. Maybe I'm wrong, but name the first home video game ever to be released. Bonus for what year was it released?
Pong in the early 70s. I know, 74.
75.
Oh, man. That was so good.
Oh,
so
man.
bad. That was
so
yeah.
good.
So
I'm going to count that. That was amazing. All right, that's the end of our little game show. That was fun.
We did
So
well.
if we give them the bonus, that's 19 out of 25.
Not bad. Not
What was
bad
that, 5
for,
points
for
apiece?
young
You did
fellas.
6. We got a 70.
That's good stuff.
Love it.
All right.
We got time to sneak in one more song. You guys
If they
have
do it
another
quick,
one ready?
let's do one more.
Yeah.
We got one more.
Excellente.
All right. This one's called Jenny from the West. It's the first one on the EP. So
One of my favorites.
All right. There we go.
Jenny was a wild one way out in the west. You hoped to one day love her, and you tried to do your best to keep her under control. But there was no hope in that. She did things you would never do, except when they're with her. She brought out all the best and helped you find out who you were, but you could never ever keep it. A glimpse was there and it was gone. Her actions played out to a melody, the sweetest tune, a forgotten song. A cold December morning, the sunrise there to wake your soul. A cold, uneasy morning, the sunrise there to take your soul. A quality, a look fair in her eye, the kind of look that made you feel the luckiest of guys, and you don't ever forget it. The standard of love had been set. You one day you wanna settle down to reload back on home. Home to her's a feeling that a house would make forlorn, and she is gone into the distance. An action that you feel is wrong. Her actions played out to a melody, the sweetest tune, the rightest wrong. A cold December morning, the sunrise there to wake your soul. A cold, uneasy morning, the sunrise there to take your soul. A cold December morning, the sunrise there to wake your soul. A cold, uneasy morning, the sunrise there to take your soul. A cold December morning, the sunrise there to take your soul. A cold, uneasy morning, the sunrise there to wake your soul. A cold December morning, the sunrise there to take your soul. A cold, uneasy morning, the sunrise there to wake your soul.
The hit.
Nice
that
stuff,
was the hit
man.
in our house.
You think
I love
that's
that
the
song.
is that the single off the EP?
That's the single.
If we have, well,
Yeah.
tonight maybe.
We'll go with that.
Tonight's the fan favorite.
I always thought of it as the single. You know, that's a catchy tune. Catchy tune.
So
So,
it very much.
so
is.
where did that song come from? Did you write it, Ted, or?
Yeah. That's the only one that is not about an actual person. So I'm kind of waiting for that story to actually happen.
There's no Jenny running around.
Yeah, there's
anywhere,
no Jenny running around
From the West.
Crud.
So
I imagine there is somewhere. We just don't know her.
Oh,
yet,
there's a
right?
Jenny running around somewhere.
yeah.
Mark my words. Guys, we're out of time. Unfortunately,
Aw.
we really enjoyed having you
No
on.
more time to heckle you or anything.
And when you get famous and you're touring the world, you come back to Louisville. You'll stop back by and be on our show one more time.
Of course.
We would love
Awesome.
that.
Of course.
Just for old time's sake.
That'll give us time to come up with more questions for you.
We'll give you guys a shout out whenever we're doing the Grammys.
There you go.
All right, we appreciate
I think
that.
that day's coming. I'll tell you what, you guys, though, it's a fantastic sound you have, and we
Yeah.
truly appreciate you coming in on our show. It's
When he
it was a
played
thrill. We were excited.
the first time we played one of your songs, I was like, "Yeah, that's fine. Let's play it, whatever." And he played it. I was just like, "Son of a bitch, this is good." Like, well, yeah, we should have those on the show for sure. So,
Do you care if I give a shout out real quick?
Oh, absolutely.
Absolutely.
Do it,
I
man.
want to give a
That's what
shout
we're
out
here
to my friend Madeline Miller. She let me use her capo. So
oh,
fantastic.
Madeline, let me show the capo.
yeah,
for. The
thanks,
equipment
Madeline.
manager.
It made it all better. And thanks to Mom in there. She's
Mama Tom.
Yeah,
thanks,
Mom, for
thanks to Butch
transportation.
to your crew for coming in and supporting us.
We got my crew in tonight. We got a little
And
makeshift audience.
speaking of support-
we got Adam from Tall Squares here, and
Yep,
the
and
talented
Shane of the
and
Intern
Shane of
is
the
here.
Intern.
And also, we speaking of support, we're going to end the show. We usually end the show on an Uncommon Housefly song. Tonight, we are going to play a song by our friend Kay Hancock, who was a producer of our show for the first probably 6 months we were here, or longer. And she asked us to help her record a song, and it's an interesting story. Her father died in Vietnam, and he was a writer, wrote poetry, and there's a fairly well-known poem that is attributed to Anonymous. No one knows who wrote it, but some of the guys who were in his platoon said that he wrote it. and so she put it to music, and
It was a real mission for her. You know,
it was,
big time.
and we helped her kind of arrange this song and record a version of it, and we recorded this on Saturday, or was it Saturday or Sunday, whatever it was. But anyway, we want to play it. We want to play it tonight and give a shout out to Kay, and we actually very much enjoyed doing this project.
Yes, we did.
And our good buddy Tony, Tony, who was in Are You OK, played drums on the track, and our friend Jeff Carpenter recorded it for free because he heard the story and he said, "Yep, I got to record that for free." So, anyway,
So we're out of here till next week.
We're out of here.
Say good night, Heartstrings.
Yes.
Bye. Thanks for having us on here. Thank you.
Oh,
We'll
have you back anytime you want. So anyway, this is Weep, Kay Hancock on Flies on the Wall, CrescentHillRadio.com. Enjoy.
Do not stand by my grave and weep. I am not there. I do not sleep. I am a thousand winds that blow. I am the diamond glints on the snow. I am the sunlight on ripening grain. I am the gentle autumn rain. Do not stand by my grave and weep. I am not there. I do not sleep. When you wake in morning hush, I am the swift, uplifting rush of birds in wing flight. I am the soft starshine at night. Do not stand by my grave and cry. I am not there. I did not die.
It's 32 degrees.
Do you want Crescent Hill Radio everywhere? Do you want it on your mobile device, your Android, your iPhone, or other smartphone? Search your app store for TuneIn, Shoutcast, or on your mobile device, go to CrescentHillRadio.com and select your stream. Take all Louisville and regional music with you anywhere you go.
It's 32 degrees.
It's 9:35.
This is Melanie, and thanks for listening to Crescent Hill Radio.
Next up, the Dirt Daubers. Now a song from Terry Adams.
Well, every girl I know refuses when I want to watch the students. I just ain't hip, it don't dig shim. Flats say no when they look at Mo. Well, I know in this world there's a girl, a pretty girl, who loves the Stooges, loves the Three Stooges. Forget that blush and all them rouges. Come with me and watch the Stooges. She said, right down, wouldn't you know? She took my hand and grabbed the remote. Well, I know in this world there's a girl, a pretty girl, who loves the Stooges, loves the Three Stooges, loves Stooges, loves the Three. Say a few syllables.
Up next, Stone Wheel.
stay